came to Blu Pointe, they were telling me that they were trying to bring a certain city style to the Hudson Valley. They were an upscale cocktail bar. They really pride themselves on self-made syrups, using local products from local farms, staying in season. And I really, really respected that when I was interviewing for this position. Well, Blu Pointe has really embraced the creativity that I have been able to bring to the bar and that some of the bartenders have brought as well. They really, really support local distilleries and breweries. Our entire beer draft system is New York only. We want to make sure that our community feels our support, and we really want to show how proud we are to represent Hudson Valley as a real food, wine, and cocktail-driven industry, and that you don't have to go to Manhattan to get a great steak or a great glass of wine or a great cocktail. You can come here.
At different places, I think that there's still a lot of work that's put in, but personally, I think what makes it so special here is the amount of togetherness that it goes into making a cocktail here, and how we try different things. The staff is allowed to, like, Caroline will make a margarita here and a margarita here, and we all get to vote on which one we like better, and we'll explain why. And because of that discussion behind the cocktail, you get more, it's not just one person saying, I like this, I'm gonna make this is what we're putting on. It's like, hey, what do you guys like? What are your opinions? As a collective group, which one do you think will sell more? I don't really know. As far as any place I've worked before, it's never been like that. It's never been a community-based type of deal.
The training process here is a little unique. Because of how specific and how detail-oriented our cocktails are, a lot of the bartenders that we hire usually have some sort of interest in creating cocktails or the whole mixology movement. We really pride ourselves on consistency here, so we want to make sure that if you're getting a drink made one day by Mia, you're going to get the same drink the next day by Brian or Kaylee. We also like to encourage their creativity. We want to make sure that bartenders feel included in the cocktail program and creating the menu. I always put out feelers to the bartenders to see if anyone has any good ideas or any thoughts of what they might want to see on the next cocktail list.
You know, it's something different. I mean, you can work anywhere and crack open a beer and, you know, pour some vodka in a glass, but like here, you get the opportunity to be creative and your ideas are heard. There have been numerous employees who came up with drinks and we put them on the list and they did really well, and that's like a really nice sense of success to know, one, that you were heard, but two, that your product made money and people enjoyed it, and you know, it's a really satisfying feeling, or like, you know, just the creativity of it at all. I mean, it's fun. I find it fun. That's my favorite part of bartending, is that it really is a creative experience to like go through and even just make the drinks that someone else created. I think it's exciting and it's fun and people are very interested in watching, and people come in and they sit at the bar for maybe 5 minutes before they've decided on a drink, and they're like, I'm just having so much fun watching you. There's so much going on. Like, what are you doing with the blowtorch? Like, what are you doing? And I mean, people are just really excited by it, and so that's satisfying to me.
We try to stay seasonal. We also try to make sure that we're featuring gins from Warwick, bourbons from Beacon, you know, different things that we can find here in the Hudson Valley. And it really allows the bartenders to engage the guests in conversations when the guests do come into our bar and maybe they're not from the area.
It makes everything genuinely taste more real. There was one time when we had actual local pollen to like put on top of our drinks, and like we served that and everyone was like, what is that? Where did it come from? Like, that looks insane. Can I eat it? I was like, yeah, of course. I put it on your drink. Of course you can eat it. But it provides such a different feel, and in the Hudson Valley we do have such a unique, beautiful, natural landscape, and there are so many things that offers.
Talking about Hill Rock, an hour uptown, that you can go and you can get a great 9 bourbon tasting of some things that you may have never ever tasted before and didn't even know was up there.